Boxing fans, get ready for one of the most anticipated heavyweight clashes of the year, Anthony Joshua versus Daniel Dubois. This matchup is bound to stir up the boxing world, with two British powerhouses preparing to go head-to-head. On one side,
suggested that Joshua would get on top.
You have Anthony Joshua, a former two-time heavyweight champion with immense skill and power, looking to solidify his place as one of the sport's all-time greats. On the other, Daniel Dubois.
Wasn't it from Usyk when he went on that front foot, but here now, better from Dubois. 2-1, which is what he came in at again. There's a body shot. Is that?
A young, hungry contender aims to prove himself on the grand stage. Dubois has built a reputation as a hard-hitting knockout artist, but this will be his toughest test yet. This fight isn't just about two boxers battling in the ring. It's a collision of styles, experience versus ambition, and a potentially career-defining moment for both. Will Joshua's veteran prowess carry him to another victory? Or will Dubois shock the world and announce his arrival as a new heavyweight force?
Do you want to go down
this chair across your face? Don't disrespect.
No, you can't intimidate me.
Don't disrespect.
You can't intimidate me.
Don't disrespect.
You can't intimidate me.
Daniel, don't
Who
disrespect.
do you think you are?
Daniel, don't disrespect me. Can't put this.
Let's break down this fight, starting with their profiles, technical strengths, and what to expect when they square off in the ring. Anthony Joshua.
Let's see if Anthony Joshua can dispose the MMA champion.
Or AJ, as he's affectionately known, is no stranger to the spotlight. With an Olympic gold medal and 2 heavyweight title reigns under his belt, Joshua has solidified himself as one of the biggest names in boxing. Standing at 6 feet 6 inches with an impressive reach of 82 inches, Joshua has the physical tools that make him a nightmare for any opponent. His record stands at an impressive 26 wins, 23 KOs, and 3 losses, which includes victories over some of the best heavyweights in the world. AJ's boxing style is a combination of finesse and brute strength. Early in his career, he was known for his devastating knockouts, but as time went on, Joshua began to refine his approach. His jab is sharp and precise, setting up powerful combinations. One of his most dangerous weapons is his uppercut, which has caught many opponents off guard. After his shock defeat to Andy Ruiz Jr., Joshua redefined his game, focusing more on his movement and defense, evident in his rematch victory against Ruiz. In his recent bouts, Joshua has faced criticism for being less aggressive than fans are used to seeing.
I don't care about strong, I have to have skills. Being strong doesn't win boxing. Skills win boxing. You're not strong, how did you beat me? Let's do this. How? Let's talk of skill.
He fought cautiously in his losses to Oleksandr Usyk, showcasing his difficulty in dealing with a more technical fighter. However, his last bout, a knockout win over Robert Helenius,
The thing doing it, if you feel it.
showed signs that Joshua is still a dominant force, especially when up against fighters who don't match his skill level. On the other side of the ring, we have Daniel Dubois, a rising star in the heavyweight division. Dubois, often called Dynamite for his knockout power, has built a reputation as one of the most dangerous punchers in the sport. At 6 feet 5 inches with a 78-inch reach, Dubois may give up a slight size advantage to Joshua, but his power more than makes up for it. His record currently stands at 19 wins, 18 KOs, and 2 losses.
And Joyce walked straight into that. It caught him pretty flush, and an uppercut. And now comes the big toe-to-toe exchange.
Dubois, on the other hand, is a more straightforward fighter. His style is built around using his powerful jab to set up big right hands, but he lacks the nuance and versatility of Joshua. Where Dubois shines is in his aggression. If he can put Joshua on the back foot, he might find success. Both fighters come into this bout with question marks. Joshua's losses to Usyk expose some of his vulnerabilities against faster, more technical fighters, though Dubois doesn't quite fit that mold. Joshua's recent win against Helenius showed he still has knockout power, but there are concerns over his willingness to engage fully. Dubois, meanwhile, has rebounded from his loss to Joyce, but struggled to impose himself against Usyk, albeit in controversial fashion. While Dubois has demonstrated improvement, The question remains whether he can rise to the occasion against an elite-level opponent like Joshua.
Well, look at this, Joshua Daniel Dubois facing off. It will be them. Top of the bill, September 21st at Wembley Stadium. This time, Joshua is the challenger.
How could each fighter approach this fight? Let's explore the strategies both Joshua and Dubois might use in this heavyweight clash. Joshua's best bet will be to keep Dubois at range, using his jab and superior boxing skills to control the tempo of the fight. We've seen in the past that Dubois can struggle with a strong, consistent jab, as seen in his fight against Joe Joyce, and Joshua has one of the best in the business.
Jab feint, and here comes over the top.
Look at the feet. The feet are right on top of Robert Delaney's feet. It's what we call for all night, guys, and like I said before.
He'll likely aim to frustrate Dubois early, limiting his opportunities to land power shots. Joshua also has the ability to shift gears. While he might start off cautious, Joshua has the explosiveness to pounce on openings. If Dubois overcommits, Joshua can capitalize with his deadly uppercut, which has been a game-changer in many of his past fights. The key for Joshua will be staying composed, avoiding wild exchanges, and making sure he doesn't give Dubois room to land his big right hand. For Dubois, the path to victory lies in his aggression. If he lets Joshua settle into his rhythm, it's going to be a long night for him. Dubois needs to get inside Joshua's jab, applying constant pressure and forcing Joshua to fight off the back foot. Bodywork could be essential here, as we've seen Joshua struggle with stamina in the past. If Dubois can invest in punishing Joshua's midsection early, it could slow the former champion down and create opportunities later in the fight. Dubois also needs to be patient.
Can Daniel Dubois beat the count? It's all over!
While he's known for his knockout power, rushing in against someone as experienced as Joshua could be a recipe for disaster. Dubois needs to mix up his attack, using feints and angles to avoid being predictable. The more he can disrupt Joshua's timing, the better his chances of landing that fight-changing punch. So, who's going to come out on top in this heavyweight showdown? It's a tough call because both fighters have their strengths and vulnerabilities. If Joshua can stick to his game plan, using his jab to control the distance, avoiding unnecessary risks, and capitalizing on Dubois' defensive lapses, he should have the edge. His experience at the highest level, combined with his superior technical skills, makes him the favorite on paper. However, Dubois cannot be counted out. He has the kind of power that can end a fight in an instant. And if he can close the distance and apply constant pressure, Joshua could be in for a long night. Dubois has nothing to lose and everything to gain, which makes him a dangerous opponent. Prediction: Anthony Joshua wins by a late-round stoppage or unanimous decision. While Dubois has the power to cause problems, Joshua's experience and refined boxing skills should allow him to control the fight and avoid Dubois' most dangerous weapons. In conclusion, this fight is more than just a matchup between two British heavyweights. It's a battle between a seasoned veteran looking to reclaim his throne and a rising star with everything to prove. No matter the outcome, it's sure to be a spectacle for the fans. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more boxing previews and insights. Let us know your predictions for Joshua versus Dubois in the comments below. And don't forget to turn on notifications to stay updated on all our latest content. Thanks for watching.